Pat, you want to tell them about a conspiracy? You should tell them about a conspiracy.
So apparently there's a planet. What?
Oh, sorry, no. I was just saying, just to be a little closer to the mic.
Yeah,
sorry,
my bad.
So they can hear it.
Apparently there's a planet.
They want to hear about your conspiracy theories.
That's on the other side of, like, that's opposite us on the solar system.
Okay.
So this is how they explain it, because we can't see it in the sky. So they're like, oh, it's on the other side of the sun, on the other side of the solar system, right? So that's why. So we're like moving together, right?
That makes perfect sense. I can't find logic flaws in any of that.
Right. So what they're saying is, on Sunday the 23rd, which may or may not be coming up, you know.
We might be dating the video. Who cares?
Well, hell, we might be dead before this video goes up.
Oh, that's true.
YouTube
will release the video and we'll already be dead.
But no, so the planet is supposed to show up on that day.
Guys, you know, if we all converted to Scientology, we wouldn't have any of these bullshit religions.
But you know, we would already see it if it was.
No, I think you're right, Pat. Oh, by the way, it's Nick and Pat back again, and I'm just gonna keep doing this for a couple of them, just so we can grind, just to get some more shiny objects, because we kind of need shiny objects. Which that was bad of me, but I'll.
Hey, you know what?
What's up?
Another conspiracy?
Oh, just make this whole video conspiracy theories. Let's go.
Flat Earth.
Dude, Flat Earth members can. Dude, there's Flat Earth members all around the world. They never realize the irony in that saying. Just hashtag woke. Hashtag woke. But no, there's some bullshit conspiracy theories out there.
Do you have anyone from your high school who like is all about that kind of stuff? Because I do.
In a joking way, yes. Not in like a legit way.
No, I have a guy who posted something a couple days ago about what humans or like what predated humans.
Okay.
What God made before humans was giants. And
interesting.
about how the last giant is now living outside of Baghdad.
His name's Tim, guys. Come on, don't be mean to him.
Tim the Giant.
Tim the Giant.
But it's just shit like that, and I'm like, dude.
Dude, honestly, Pat, if we wanted to make this whole video, we could probably make up our own conspiracy theory that would probably make more sense than a lot of that. Even makes more sense than Tim the Giant, if you think about it. Like, okay, so we're gonna take something around this room right now. Let's see. There's a flag hanging up. What can we say about this flag that can sound like a conspiracy theory? I have a couple of ideas.
Let's just take off the words Stanley Cup champions.
Okay.
Okay. Leave the pictures and the year and all that stuff.
And it's a memo for 9/11.
That will be our flag for our new nation. That people will say will be that's where the new or that's the nation where the Illuminati are hiding.
It's just a flag with 2015, a bucket on it, a Royal Stanley Cup, mainly a bucket.
Basically a bucket.
Basically a bucket. Dude, I want to give you shiny objects.
It's the Illuminati.
Is he not letting me pay? Dude, it's not letting me give him shiny objects.
Shit.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
But no, and it's like it's the country for the Illuminati right there. Yep. But also, just a funny story that just a funny story for you guys. I'm not sure if you guys know. I heard a story about this one guy. I forget who it was. If you guys know the hockey player, please let us know in the comment section below. But this hockey player, what was interesting about him is that he is basically, you won the Stanley Cup, and you know what? That's freaking bragging rights. Like that's a lot of stuff that you can brag about.
Right.
But with the Stanley Cup, with the Stanley Cup that he won, all that he did with his day with the Stanley Cup is he sat on the front, because he lived in the city. He sat like on the front step of his house and just ate cereal out of the Stanley Cup.
Hell yeah!
That's like the best way to do it.
I would do that.
So yeah, no, I mad respect for that guy. And see, now I can see in the kelp forest now, even though it's dark as hell on my TV. So yeah,
I remember we couldn't do that before
because of the really bad TV. Just blame my TV for all of life's problems. 9/11, my TV's fault.
My TV's fault.
But seriously, no. Like, there's some really stupid like bullshit conspiracy theories out there, and that really don't have like any truth behind them whatsoever. But people just like choose to believe them.
You've heard people say like the Earth can't be round because if it was, the water would fall off of it.
No.
Their argument is so what
I
they
actually
do.
have not heard that.
What they do every single time. I don't know why they pick it, but every single time it's a watermelon. Right?
Okay.
They always pick a watermelon, and they hold a watermelon.
Well, there's water in the watermelon. Obviously,
Right.
That's the name.
So they pick the watermelon, hold it in their hand, and just pour a pitcher of water over it, and say, if since this is round, you're claiming that the water should stay on it.
Yeah.
And it's like, no.
No, that's not how gravity works.
no. And then they take a plate and then pour water on it and they're like, see the water doesn't come off because it's a plate.
That's just capitalizing on people's stupidity.
And I'm like,
there.
dude, you can't, dude, no.
Like that's almost like you can't even to the point where it hurts you.
Right, like that's an argument so stupid that I can't refute it.
It's just like you know, I just can't argue it right now. Like you're just like it's just so stupid you can't argue it.
Give me 30 minutes to get into your headspace first, and then I'll start thinking about it.
And then the more you start thinking, oh my gosh, they're right.
They're fucking right.
How could they be so right? Oh wait, why am I doing it this way? This is the easier way to beat this guy.
Or like the pictures they had from the solar eclipse. People were like, oh, those are fake because you can see how the Earth is curved. Obviously, the Earth isn't curved. Like, these pictures would be taken from a satellite in high orbit where you can see the curve of the Earth. Like, come on, people.
Wait. What are the ways? No, actually, my my ethics professor in school. I'm not sure if I told you. Also, how do leaves like? I guess it's just much, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no, my ethics professor in college, he said he ran into a person from the Flat Earth Society, and what he said was he ran into, it was like one of the local bars where he went to school. He went to school in Madison.
Okay.
And he was just like, he saw like the Flat Earth pin or whatever for the Flat Earth convention or something like that. And he goes, oh, I'm gonna be, it's like, I have to ask this.
Yeah.
So he's just like, he goes over, he goes, dude, I gotta ask you. Like, first of all, I'm sure you get this shit all the time, but why the hell do you think the Earth, and like, and he's just like, dude, I'm sure you hear this all the time. It's probably really stupid that you hear it, and like, you probably have to answer this question all the time, but why the hell do you think, why the hell do you think that is? Why the hell do you think it's flat? It's like, why do you think it's not? And he just goes, how the fuck? Like he was a film professor. He's like, that's not even close to an argument. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so he was just like, and he's just like, yeah. And so it's like, but you see like pictures that go all the way around. He goes, yeah. So let me draw a picture for you. And basically he draws like a W, but like around. He goes, that's our Earth. And he just looks at him and goes, no, it's not. I don't know. Like it's like there's almost no reasoning with it. It's like trying to argue with like a lamppost.
Right. I went on to their like, I was genuinely curious, so I went on to their like website, right?
Okay.
And they had a whole bunch of like commonly asked questions. So like, how do you explain like circumnavigation? So like how you can, if you're on the map, like when it was Magellan or whoever sailed like, around the world, you know?
Yeah. I think it was Magellan, I don't know.
How you can go west, but then end up in the quote-unquote east, you know?
Yeah.
So they're like, oh yeah, because the North Pole is the center of the circle, and Antarctica forms like a border around the edge of the world, so things can't fall off. I'm like, no. But that's how they're like, oh, that's how they circumnavigate.
But you see, Pat, we know where the Illuminati live, so we can disprove this whenever we want.
Right, true.
Is that honestly like what they use as like a thing, as like an actual like argument though?
With the watermelon?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen it done. Like I've seen them do it, and it's always a fucking watermelon. Like you can pick anything that's around and try to validate that argument. It's always a fucking watermelon.
That's actually really funny. I was just going to say this because not the watermelon thing. What was it? Because what was it? Because I was I thought I was thinking of something like really clever, but I guess not. But but I was gonna say like it does make sense like they would choose like a watermelon or something like that. But like I don't know, there's some like conspiracy theories like just straight up like just do not make any sense, and it just like frustrates the hell out of me. But I mean like again, oh no, I remember what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say was I make a more convincing argument when I say that a hot dog is a sandwich.
Right.
That's what I wanted to say.
Right.
Because like that's actually something that, no offense, it's a little more provable or whatnot. So okay, so I asked this question on stream a lot. First of all, Pat, I want to hear this debate from you.
You have never heard my justification of it, have you?
Yeah. So first of all, the long story short, I think it's a sandwich. So I want to hear it because when I always ask this question to people, I'm always just like, as long as you can back it up and stand by your definition of a sandwich, That's fine. But it's like, I've debated it so many times. Like I have counter arguments, and so afterwards, it just does not work out. Like eventually, I was at a bar one time trying to pose this question and whatnot. Eventually, it just started into a chant of Nick likes cancer, and I don't know how that started, but it just kind of happened.
Because our friends are assholes.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, it was still really funny.
It was hilarious. I mean, I wasn't there, but from what my story was,
it's mom mentality at that point. Yeah. But I mean, like, okay, so I want to hear your justification on it, though, Pat. Because
should we do this justification on the next episode?
We'll do the justification in the next episode. I'll give a little bit more of the story on the mom mentality there. So I posed the question because it's always a really fun question to see what people think, and so what they decided to do is they started calling me out for being an idiot, and I'm just like, I just want to know your guys' thoughts on this. And then, of course, everybody started turning on me, but then again, I'm an asshole for them because I'm trying to get them to think about something.
Right.
Crazy that. And the more and more that I talked about that, they pull up a article saying that hot dogs lead to cancer. So, of course, because I asked the question, it turns into Nick likes cancer. So now, if you guys are going to post in the comment section, it's no longer Nick hates Yoshi. It's Nick likes cancer and Nick hates Yoshi, apparently.
Okay.
So, yeah. Anyway, episode?
See you next time?
See you next time.